Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk about the new single released by the UK singer Birdy. It's really exciting for me that this singer is finally putting out not only a new single, but a new album. We have a new full length album from her called Young Heart, which will be released on April 30th. This is following 5 years after her last album, Beautiful Lies, came out in 2016 in March. So it's been a long time coming. We had, of course, the four-song EP that came out in November of last year, which was a nice sort of appetite teaser for what's to come. And we've gone to look at the track list for this record. And I must say, I wasn't sure if we were going to maybe get those four songs from that EP piano sketches, if they were going to be tacked onto this album, either as bonus tracks or potentially as more fully fleshed out produced songs that we only got the piano demo versions of on that EP. That is not the case, however. They are completely separate projects. We've got 16 new songs to look forward to, and I'm so glad because, I mean, it's just more Birdy music. And so it's really exciting to get the first taste with Surrender. And this is a song that, if you're new to Birdy, I'm not entirely sure if this is the best song to start with because, I mean, it's a great song. It's beautiful. It's a full mood. It's got an atmosphere, but it's definitely not my favorite of hers. So I wouldn't say it's the most captivating melody, but it's got something that has staying power about it. This song is very contemplative. It's melancholic in the ways that, I mean, every Birdy song is. People say her voice, it just oozes nostalgia, the way she delivers it. And of course, her vocals are always exquisite. The song speaks about the frailty of when you find yourself feeling weak in the knees for a special someone. Maybe it's someone that you probably shouldn't be feeling that way for anymore, someone that you keep coming back to. Your better half, your wiser half might be saying, I don't know if that's a good idea again. And into the night as well, as she says. It's almost like surrendering into your old habits. That's sort of the vein or the feel that I get. It's a want to just feel secure and comfortable again. There's definitely a feeling in the video. She's on the bus. She's looking mournfully out of the window, contemplatively out the window. She speaks about, waiting for the train at the district lines, looking at photos through her phone, just sort of like reflecting, being overly nostalgic in times where she's had a lot to think about, and is feeling probably a lot more lonely and confused. She sings, if I could reach the northern lights, then maybe I would figure out it all. So if she is able to reach the apex, as I view that was what she's referring to, of beauty and understanding. I mean, the Northern Lights are this very esoteric sort of magical destination to view and see in this world. And I think she's using that as sort of a metaphor for that. Then she might be able to find the inner strength to carry on, possibly just on her own. She's not going to need to fall into the arms of that stranger to feel safe or to feel rejuvenated again. She's not going to need to feel so comfortable, or resort back to places that were just her safe creature comforts that maybe made her not really go anywhere. So she's dealing with grappling with all of this in the song. And I think the melody, I had this issue with a couple songs on her EP. It sounds similar to territory I've heard in other songs of hers melodically, in that I can't quite place the melody distinctly as being something that I'm going to come back to solely for that aspect. And I think that leaves a little to be desired for me, just because some of her melodies on some of her other songs are so strong. But that's not something that is going to really hinder this song from, I think, being a beautiful full midway through the album feel. And so I'm not going to harp on that in like a negative way too much. I'm getting a feeling looking at the album cover that we're going to have slightly less of a grandiose record. Maybe Beautiful Lies, her last album, it had such, elevated instrumentation and theming. Maybe this album, is going to be a little bit more down to earth in that regard, though that doesn't mean that I don't think we'll have esoteric moments. But I think it's going to be a subtler album for that, and obviously even more mature. And so she's 24 now, so there's a lot to reflect on. I mean, even the title of Young Heart, dealing with love and heartbreak and the emotions of being in your mid to early 20s. There's a lot to ponder and sift through there, and I'm very excited to see what we explore with this new record from her. And I just really look forward to it. So let me know in the comments what you thought about this track. And if you are excited as I am, I'd recommend checking her out if you haven't. And I will see you all with my next review. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace, love, and light. Bye.